back with, excuse me, with homelessness on the rise across Kitsap County and across our region as well. Some local leaders are looking at a small solution to solve this very big problem. We've told you about tiny home communities in our area in the past, and now there are plans in the works to bring one to Port Orchard. Q13's Omar Lewis joining us live this morning with a look at how the community is working together to put this plan into motion. Omar?
Yeah, there's several groups now coming together to make all of this happen. A construction company has donated a trailer, churches and local organizations all chipping in, coming to this parking lot here to build these houses from scratch. We spoke to Kitsap County officials who say they're hoping that this step leads to more affordable housing in this area, and it's something that's definitely needed.
Kitsap County Commissioner Charlotte Garrido will tell you that tiny home communities popping up across the country are having lasting impacts when it comes to fighting homelessness.
An affordable way to create housing quickly and help people begin to redevelop their sense of security and self-worth, as well as a sense of community.
Recent data collected from a homeless count taken in January found that there were at least 173 people living unsheltered and on the streets of Kitsap County. That's a 16% increase since 2018.
We found that increasing rent was the single largest driver of homelessness and putting people out of their homes.
And here's why. The American Civil Liberties Union of Washington found that for every $100 increase in rent, homelessness rises by 32% in rural areas and 6% in metro areas. Kitsap County rents increased 47% since 2014, leaving many people with no place to turn. Doug Washburn is the county's director of human services. He says the county is looking at more affordable housing options now to get ready for the future.
We need to make sure we're building not just for now or next year, for 5 years, from 10 years from now. Because a lot of people are one paycheck away from losing that house.
This proposed tiny house village in Port Orchard would consist of 14 tiny homes. It will be gated with a security checkpoint, and there will also be a zero-tolerance drug policy.
We have not spent any money on these houses. The agencies, and especially the churches, have purchased the materials and built the houses.
This trailer was donated by a local construction company and will become a communal space for the village.
Well, this is going to be the kitchen, and actually this will be the cooking and food preparation area.
While it may be a small start, officials are hoping these tiny homes combined with health and job resources for the residents will be the first step to getting people off the streets and back onto their feet again.
And so typically the way these tiny home villages work across our area, residents will stay there for about 90 days and then they'll move on to and out of the program for someone else to move into the tiny home there. And while these details are still being finalized at this point, Kitsap County officials do tell us that the Church of Christ here in Port Orchard has agreed to house this tiny home village. For now, that's the very latest here in Port Orchard this morning. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Omar, appreciate it. Thank you.